A high school softball player says she wants to put an end to rules that discriminate against black student athletes because of their hair. This comes after she says she was forced to cut her braids during a game in North Carolina.
Yeah, this is a photo of sophomore Nicole Pyles playing in her team's final home game of the season in Durham last month, just before she cut the beads out of her hair. Pyles says she was forced to do it or leave the game after the umpire told her coach that her hairstyle covered the number on the back of her jersey. The state's High School Athletic Association has sided with the umpire, saying the rules forbid the use of hair beads. Nicole Pyles joins us now to share more of her story along with her father, Julius Pyles. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for joining us and to talk about this experience. Nicole, first, just take us back to this moment. You realize that you only have these two choices, either cut your hair right there. I understand, I think your teammates even had to help you, or leave your final home game of the season. I mean, how'd you feel? What was going through your mind?
Well, I was upset because I didn't feel like I needed to leave my team because they are my family, and I feel like I needed that game to keep going. I was upset and I was humiliated and I was disrespected, especially on senior night in front of family, friends, like older students that came back to see us play on our senior night. And it just hurt because it was like, you only want to apply this rule to me once we start getting up in a little bit of points, and like you have nothing else better to do but to use a rule to hold me down.
Julius, you pointed out this was not the first time that Nicole wore beads in her game during a game. Why do you think this time was different? And as her father, just what was your reaction to this?
Well, actually, I wasn't at the game. I learned about what had taken place when she returned home later on that evening. Well, I'm sorry. Answer that question again.
I mean, just first, what was your reaction to this? But also, why do you think this game might have been different if Nicole had worn beads in the past?
Well, I think it was racially motivated based off the fact of the high school they was playing, which was Jordan High School, and what we had learned was that the person that was that was identified as a coach was actually a parent, from my understanding, that spoke to another referee, which was a white gentleman, who in turn spoke with the umpire, who was a black gentleman. And as my daughter had stated previously, she had been playing in front of that umpire before, and it was never an issue. I did get to attend one of her games like a couple of weeks prior to, and it wasn't an issue about any beads. So I think it was racially motivated based off the fact that it was never an issue.
And now, actually, your school district has issued a statement saying, we believe the blanket ban on hair beads is culturally biased and problematic. We support our student, Nicole Pyles, and believe this rule should be amended. Nicole, have you heard from the district personally? Have they reached out to you? And what do you hope comes of this?
The district did reach out to us. Right?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, like Thursday we had a conversation about it. What was your second question, ma'am?
And just what do you hope comes from this?
I just hope the rule changes and people learn that, like, we can't have rules that they're not going to, I'm sorry, lost for words. They're not going to apply to everybody. We're going to have rules that need to apply to everybody and not just certain that do certain things. Because it's my understanding that we're allowed to wear barrettes or something during games, but beads, I mean, the culturally insensitive rule.
Right. We know this is certainly sparking more discussion. This is not the first time something like this has happened around the country. So, Nicole and Julius, we thank you both for joining us this morning to talk more about this.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.